Hey y'all, today I'm going to be showing you how to make vanilla extract at home using only 2 ingredients, alcohol and grade B vanilla beans. I'll also show you how to make vanilla extract without using alcohol. This recipe is super cost effective and so easy to make in less than 10 minutes. Hey y'all, welcome to the Goodness Well. I am Brooke and today I'm showing you how to make a vanilla extract using alcohol and vanilla beans and a non-alcohol version using glycerin, water, and vanilla beans. Let's get into it. Now I know I said this recipe is only going to take 10 minutes and that is true. It's going to take a little bit, maybe a lot of it longer for your vanilla extract to actually be ready to use. So we normally let our vanilla beans marinate or infuse in the alcohol for at least 6 months and up to about 18 months before we use them. We love this recipe specifically because it's so cost effective. If you go to the store and try and buy a 4-ounce bottle of vanilla extract, it will cost you anywhere between $10 to $20. Meanwhile, you can use this recipe to make 6 ounces for just a little over $5, and not only is it high quality, but you have control over what is actually in your vanilla extract. Now, something to remember about this is the recipe is super simple, but it's very easily customizable. So for our vanilla extract that sits for about 6 months, we will usually put around 3 vanilla beans in there, while on the other hand, our vanilla extract that sits for 18 months will only put about 2 vanilla beans in there, because the longer your vanilla beans can marinate in the alcohol, the less vanilla beans you actually have to use. But enough talk about that. Let's get into the ingredients and what you actually need to make this homemade vanilla extract.
Okay, so for the first thing you'll need for the vanilla extract that does contain alcohol is mason jars. So you'll need 8 mason jars that can hold at least 6 ounces or more, and you'll want a Sharpie or something to label all your mason jars. I like to put how long I plan on preserving these for and how many vanilla beans that they contain, as well as the most important thing, the date on when I actually made the vanilla extract. And so for this first recipe, we are using alcohol. We'll be using 80 proof vodka, and we have 2 bottles that contain 750 milliliters, which is just over 25 ounces. And so we'll use almost both bottles. We'll have a little bit left over in the second bottle. So this is what we'll be using to actually infuse the vanilla beans. And next up, the most important thing for vanilla extract is vanilla beans, and we use grade B vanilla beans. They just are better quality for consuming, and these specifically are organic, and we'll link down below where we actually found them on Amazon. And lastly, you'll need some cotton or some type of fabric cloth. I suggest using as natural material as possible. I like to use 100% organic cotton without any dyes to help seal the mason jars. And you'll use this for the alcohol vanilla extract as well as the non-alcohol vanilla extract. Now for the non-alcohol vanilla extract, because we're not using alcohol, we'll replace the alcohol with glycerin. It's just very important that you use vegetable glycerin, also food grade glycerin, and you can find this mostly at any store. I also find it at a cheaper price on Amazon, and we'll link that down below. Also for the vanilla extract that is non-alcoholic, you are going to want to have 1 large mason jar that can hold at least 2 pints. And you also want to have 6 ounces of water for every 16 ounces of glycerin. So we're only using 1 bottle of 16 ounces of glycerin, and so we'll only need 6 ounces of water. And again, you'll want to have your vanilla beans, grade B vanilla beans, and for this recipe, we're only using 5 to 6 for the non-alcohol vanilla extract. So for the vanilla beans, we're only using this 1 package of 26 vanilla beans for $18 that we found on Amazon, and we'll split it 20 vanilla beans for the alcohol version of the vanilla extract and then 6 vanilla beans for the non-alcohol version of the vanilla extract. Now for cutting our vanilla beans. This is a lot simpler than you think. It's a little tedious, but all you do is split it. So you'll slice it from top to bottom and try not to go all the way through. Some of mine I go all the way through, but most importantly, you just want to open up the vanilla bean as much as you can. And I like to use my fingertips to just kind of spread it and open it up. I feel like this helps really well with just helping the vanilla beans to infuse in the liquid. So now we're just going to separate our vanilla beans, 20 for the alcohol version of vanilla extract, and then 6 for the non-alcohol version.
Hey, real quick, if you like what you've seen so far, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you really like what you've seen so far, hit the subscribe button and you'll be updated on all our future content. Thank you.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So these I'm only going to keep for about 6 months. I can choose to keep them longer, but these will be ready in 6 months. And I'm going to use more vanilla beans because I'm infusing them for less time. So these are 6 months, so I'll be using 3 vanilla beans and 6 ounces of vodka. And you want to make sure that the vanilla beans are as submerged as possible. Sometimes they like to poke back up, but I like to bend them and try and push them down to the bottom. But you will be shaking these throughout its infusion time, so they'll get all marinated. And once I have all my containers filled with 6 ounces of vodka and then the 3 vanilla beans in each of them, I'm going to go ahead and start sealing them. And all I'm going to do is place the inner part of the lid on first and then the cloth on top, and then kind of twist the lip part of the mason jar lid around the cloth and make sure it's tight and even and that is 100% leak proof. And this, I feel like, is the most important part because when you make so many, you can kind of confuse yourself on when you made them. So it's really important that you mark the date as well as how many vanilla beans and how long you plan on preserving or infusing your vanilla extract. And so now I'll do the same thing for these, and these are 9 months. I have 2 9 months, so I'll do same thing, 6 ounces of vodka, and then I'll do 2.5 vanilla beans in each. And now for these, there's 2 12 months and 1 18 months. And for each of these, I'm only going to put 2 vanilla beans because I plan on keeping these the longest. And they can sit past these time frames, but I know that these are the ones that I'll be using last. So again, I'll put 6 ounces of vodka and then I'll be putting only 2 vanilla beans in these. And so now I have all my vanilla extract ready to go and ready to start infusing. Now, pro tip, you want to shake these every day for the first week that they begin infusing, whether they're the 6 months or the 18 months. And after the first week, I would do it at least once a week. You want to be shaking these to make sure that the vanilla extract is infusing from top to bottom. Also, you want to make sure that these are being stored in a cool, dark place. This is going to be great for just helping to infuse and make a deeper, richer taste. Okay, so now for our non-alcoholic vanilla extract, we'll be using 16 ounces of glycerin. You want to make sure that is that vegetable glycerin, that food grade glycerin, and we'll link down where we found ours on Amazon. So once our glycerin is in, we're going to dump in our 6 vanilla beans. Now you can use only 5 vanilla beans, but I had one left over, so I didn't want to just not use that one. So 5 to 6 vanilla beans works perfectly, and then you just add in your 6 ounces of water and go ahead and seal it. And of course, don't forget to date and make sure you have this one labeled non-alcoholic or glycerin.
All right, y'all, we have done it. We made vanilla extract using only alcohol and vanilla beans, and it will last us between 6 months and 18 months. We also made a non-alcohol version using glycerin, water, and vanilla beans. And no matter which option you choose, you will be saving money, and it's so cost effective and super easy to do right here at home. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.